This video will walk you through creating your Core 4 plan. Now, the first thing you need to determine is whether or not you want to become a Premier Platinum Pacesetter. If you do, you need to know your Pacesetter deadline. So talk with your upline or call USANA's customer service number and they can help you out. Now, if becoming a Platinum Pacesetter is not part of your goal, that's completely fine too, but you'll still want to follow the information in this video and create your Core 4 plan. The main difference is you won't be working with that 8-week deadline. So step 1 is you need to determine who you want your Core 4 people to be. Now, you might have a couple more people in mind, and that's fine too. After you've watched the previous video, you probably have a few people in mind, so you need to write down their names and then get in touch with your upline to discuss each person and an individual strategy for each person. Because there's no one-size-fits-all strategy where you go out and say this script. There's a lot of similarities between what you'll be doing with people, but each situation is different, and you need to talk with your upline to make sure you get the right plan in place. Step 3 is to watch the Anti-Suit Entrepreneur 3 Steps to Success. And the reason you want to watch this right now is because this will give you a great overview and introduction into the Anti-Suit Entrepreneur concept, which is something that we put together that will help you in introducing USANA to your Core 4 and other people. And we put the 3 steps in the Phase 1 training. So if you click on Training, Phase 1, you'll notice a module called Anti-Suit Entrepreneur 3 Steps to Success. That's immediately after this Core 4 Plan 1. So just click it, click Take Course, and you can start going through the videos. Step 4 is to buy 5 copies of the Anti-Suit Entrepreneur book. 1 book for you to read, and then the other 4 are for your Core 4 people. Now, before I move on, there's a resource I want to make sure you download. If you go back and click on the Core 4 Plan module under Phase 1, you'll notice there's a button that says Download eBook. Make sure you click it and download this ebook. And this is something you can save to your hard drive to reference later as well. But this is just a short document we put together that has links to all the various resources and tools I'm going to walk you through. So it's just a way to help you get plugged into everything. And if you scroll down in this document to the section where it says Anti-Suit Entrepreneur, you'll notice one of the sections has the book. So if you click to antisuitentrepreneur.com/get-it, it'll take you to where you need to go so you can order the book for yourself and your Core 4 people. Step 5 is to go buy at least 1 copy of the Complete Networker book. Later on in the Phase 1 training, there will be a video trailer to introduce the book to you. And in that same PDF ebook I just showed you, there's a link so you can go get a copy of the book. Now, there is an important note I want to make sure you're aware of. Do not buy any courses through MLMCompletePackage.com. This is another website that Jason Wells and I run, and it's the website behind the Complete Networker book. There's a lot of training courses on there, and marketing information, and system access. Now understand, these are the same resources that you're getting for free or at a greatly reduced price because you're an USANA associate and an Integris Group member. So make sure you don't buy anything through there because you have it all within the Integris Group system for a fraction of the cost. So if there's any questions or confusion on that, let us know and we'll help clear those up for you. Now you might be wondering, well, why are you having me buy these 2 books and watch these videos? Well, generally speaking, there are 2 types of people out there. Those with previous MLM or network marketing experience, and those without. Now, the people who don't have network marketing or MLM experience, generally your best bet is to go down the anti-suit entrepreneur book route and video route, because the anti-suit entrepreneur is all focused on getting people to think like an entrepreneur so they can take control of their lives and live life on their terms. So it sets you up perfectly to introduce USANA. Now, if someone has previous experience with MLM or network marketing, the Complete Networker and MLMCompletePackage.com is probably the route to go. And that's because it talks in detail about the MLM and network marketing business model. And the book will go through a lot of the issues that a lot of people have faced in the past with MLM. So again, this allows people to see what makes our style of building a network marketing business and what makes USANA different. So make sure you do check out the videos and you do read those books, because you'll get lots of great information and they will set you up perfectly so you can introduce USANA to people. And if you have any questions, let us know. Now it's time to move on to the next stage, which is execute. This is where it's time to take action and get the ball rolling on growing your USANA business. So step 1 is to simply connect with your core 4 people, following the guidelines and the plan that your upline laid out for you. Step 2 is to send out the Anti-Suit Entrepreneur 3 Steps to Success link. Now, we recommend you tell the person you're going to send it to them right after you get off the phone or once you're done catching up with them. And you can send it from your cell phone, through a text message, or through an email. The point is, give the person a heads up that you're sending it to them. And one of the reasons we want you to do this is because the conversation you just had is still fresh in their mind. So the sooner you get this link to them, the better it is. The second reason is it's instantaneous to send, and it costs you no money at all to send this out to a person. So here's how you get your 3 steps to success link. Log into your Integris Group account and click on the Marketing tab across the top navigation bar. And then click on Anti-Suit Entrepreneur. Now you'll see different pages of the website expand out. And this is a section we built into the system so you have a unique link or a unique URL to each page on the website. So the different pages have different videos or resources that can help you and the person out as you introduce them to entrepreneurship and USANA. Now, the reason we want you to use these unique links is because this lets the system know that that person is connected to you and belongs to you. So if they do anything on the website, you'll be notified of it. Because we have hundreds, if not thousands, of different people going to the website on a weekly basis. So if you don't send the person a particular link that is connected to you, that person can get lost in the shuffle. So make sure you use these links. And the specific one I'm talking about is this one called 3 Steps to Success. So just highlight it and then copy, and then you can paste it in an email or text message to the person. Step 4, and I cannot stress this one enough, is to work closely with your upline. A common mistake people make is that they don't work with your upline. They don't tell them what's going on or how the conversations went or what you said or what your contact said. The more information you give your upline, the better he or she can help you out. And sometimes people think that they are bothering their upline or bothering their mentor with these questions and, what's going on in their business. And that is the completely wrong attitude to have. Your upline will be more than happy to take calls from you, to answer your questions, and help you refine your skills and the way you introduce USANA to people. Because after all, the more success you have, the more success they have. Step 5 is to use the appropriate USANA resources to introduce USANA to your core 4 people. Now, generally speaking, when you first start talking with your core 4 people and other people, you're not going to mention USANA or at least go into any details in your first conversation. You usually are focusing on the anti-suit entrepreneur or the complete networker materials. Now again, your upline will help you out with the specifics of when to introduce USANA to your core 4 people. Now, there is no perfect USANA tool or resource to always use when it comes to introducing USANA to people. In fact, USANA has a tremendous amount of resources, different videos, blog articles, documents, PDFs that you can use to introduce USANA to people. So the best way to start knowing what materials there are is for you to start going through them yourself. This will help you in your own USANA education and belief, and as you start going through the materials, you'll start connecting a person with a specific document or resource. You'll say, you know what, my friend who likes this would be interested in this video. So let me show you some of the great resources USANA has. Go to usana.com and log into your account, and then click Menu across the top navigation bar, and a big menu will pop out. Then go down to Tools underneath Prospecting, and this will take you to a page with about a dozen categories. Just start going through each category and becoming familiar with all the documents. Like I said, there's a lot in here, and USANA updates it frequently. So start becoming familiar with it, and if you're overwhelmed, ask your upline if there are particular documents you should start off with. But this is a gold mine of resources. And let me give you a quick tip while I'm actually thinking about it. As you see different resources that you want to share with someone, you can just click on the link, and then you'll probably have something that says copy link or something similar, and you can paste that link straight into an email, text message, or Facebook message, and the person can view the document without having to log into an account or even have a USANA account. These documents are not password protected. The next resource to check out is USANA's blog, and that's www.whatsupusana.com. And all the information on here is public, meaning that none of it's password protected. And they do an amazing job with this blog. They update it on an almost daily basis, and it's very high quality content. Everything from success stories to product updates to what's going on with some of our Olympic athletes. So come here and subscribe to the newsletter. You can do it right here on their website. Start reading the articles and start going through the archives on here. You can click on the different categories and go through the information, and you can even do a search for various items or phrases you want to. So if there's something you're interested in learning more about, type it in there. So if you're a tennis fan, if you type in tennis, you'll see a lot of resources pop up. So if there's something you're into or one of your contacts is interested in, come down here, do a search for it. You never know what you'll find. Now, the next resource is their YouTube channel. So that's www.youtube.com/USANA Health Sciences. And all of their videos that are in their Media Center Pro, which is inside the USANA website, as far as I know, are all publicly on this YouTube channel as well. So this makes it very easy to send videos out to people. Again, you come here and you can search for a video you want by clicking on this magnifying glass and typing it in here. And then sharing it or copying and pasting the link. There's tons of ways to share the information on here. And USANA's YouTube channel is actually the resource I use the most from USANA. Now, two of our favorites are the videos we had you watch earlier in the Phase 1 training. And you can find them here on the YouTube channel if you search for Dr. Wentz Convention. And you'll see this pop up. The true standard of quality, Dr. Myron Wentz's 2011 USANA Convention address. And the USANA Manufacturing Tour. And that was the second video, or the second USANA video you saw in Phase 1. And that's this top one, USANA's Quality Guarantee. Now, depending on when you're watching this training video, USANA updates this manufacturing tour video on a regular basis. So it might be different than what you saw or what you're seeing on the screen right now. Again, all these links I showed you are all in that downloadable ebook that you can save to your hard drive. So make sure you grab that ebook and then go to all the links on there. Well, those are the steps for creating your Core 4 plan. Now I'm going to run you through some tips so you avoid the common pitfalls that some USANA associates make. The first is to remember that you're on a team. Work with the people and use the resources available to you. Don't put yourself out there on an island. I constantly work with people who try to do everything on their own. And I get that. I admire that personality trait. I've done that in the past. But I can tell you, if you work with your upline and the Integrity Group community, you will have success much faster. That's because you'll be able to bounce ideas off of people, and you'll also get help from experienced people. They can say, you know what, don't do that, do this instead. You never know what type of advice you'll get and what difference that can make in your USANA business. So again, don't put yourself on an island. Make sure you work with your team. The second tip is to keep in mind that you're playing the long game. Remember, you're building a long-term USANA business. So don't get completely focused on this 8-week Platinum Pacer deadline or even the first couple of months in your USANA business. Will things go according to plan? Probably not. That's just how life and that's how business is. So I share this with you because I've seen a lot of people get so focused on getting Premier Platinum Pacer done, and sometimes they get it or sometimes they don't, or it comes down to a deadline and they feel like, oh my gosh, I didn't get this goal, I'm going to be a failure at USANA. And that is so not true. You know what? These first 60 or 90 days in your USANA business are not going to make or break your success in USANA. It's the next 6 years that will. People don't blink an eye at spending 4 or 5 years of going to college to get a degree before they can start earning money from that degree. So you need to take that same attitude as you build your USANA business. So just keep in mind that you are playing the long game. Now with that said, don't damage any relationships because you're trying to get someone to join before they're ready so you can meet your Platinum Pacer deadline. It's not worth forcing someone in the business or damaging a relationship so you can get Premier Platinum Pacer done. Like I said, USANA is all about the long game. So if someone doesn't sign up this month, but they do it a year or two from now, that's fine. Like I said, the timing will not make or break your business. But you don't want to damage any relationships because you're trying to meet a deadline or a short-term goal. Now, we've never had any problems with people damaging relationships, so I don't want to make you afraid of that happening. I just want you to be aware of it because sometimes people get so focused on hitting their own goal, they'll steamroll over other people. And my last tip for you is to go out there and take action. Don't overanalyze building your USANA business. Don't overanalyze getting your Core 4 plan done and out there executing on it. Your business will not grow without you taking action. Now myself, Jason Wells, the Integrity Group community, and your upline are all here to help you out and answer your questions. But zero action with all the right answers will get you nowhere. So make sure you're out there taking action. Because I think the worst thing that can happen is that you end up putting it off, and it becomes too long and you never get USANA going. and then you look back with regret. I know when I joined USANA, hey, I had issues come up with my life, with my finances. We all do. That's just part of life, and that's part of building the USANA business. So don't let those get in the way of you going out there, taking action, and going towards building a strong USANA business.